everybody, are you interested in getting into card making, but you want to make it look professional, however you don't know if you have the skill set to do it? Well, can I just tell you that this card was so easy to make and it looks so professionally done, but it took very minimal work. Let me go ahead and show you. Let's hop into Design Space. We are in Design Space and we need to find a really pretty image. And you can search Etsy, Design Bundles, Creative Fabrica, and find what you're looking for. I came across in Etsy, it's called Highland Cow Junk Journal Kit Farmhouse Ephemera Rustic Printable Pages. And let me tell you, you have 6 downloads, or 5 downloads actually, I'm sorry. You have 5 downloads from this one seller, and in those downloads you have multiple, let me get into one of them, you have 16 files that you can use. And I'm actually going to create a couple videos because this is literally going to be a 5-minute card and you're done. So super simple. So if you're in a hurry and you're a professional, or you're a card maker and you're in a hurry, this is a great way to make a quick card. So I'll be sure to link this. It was only like less than $2, so such a steal, such a great buy from the seller. So I will definitely link her information in the description area so you can purchase it yourself. Alright, in Design Space I already found the image I want to use, so I'll hit Upload Images, hit Browse, and we're going to use this cutie little Highland Cow. I know exactly who I want to send this to. I want to send this to my sister. She is obsessed with Highland cows, and I can understand why. They're super adorable. Actually, I'm kind of going through that fast, so let me backtrack so you can kind of see what I did. So I just selected my image and hit Open, and I hit Continue. And if you want to make anything transparent, you can. In fact, in the next video that I will be releasing, I'm going to show you how to step up your simple cards. So we're going to leave this as is, and we're going to hit Apply and Continue. Now that video that will be coming up, we're going to get Canva involved just because it's a little bit more of a sophisticated software than what Design Space can do. So we're going to select Flat Graphic and hit Continue, and then hit Upload. Wow, this file comes in really large, and no big deal because we can size it down. Now, if you're doing an A2 card size, you would want to do 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. However, if you want to have some type of border, you're going to want to do something a little bit smaller, which generally I take 1/4 inch off both the height and the width. So you can make this at 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to type in 4 for the width, and it roughly does the it roughly gets close to 5 inches. If you want to adjust that a little bit more, you can hit the unlock. And the only thing is, when you change it, it does change the ratio and the perspective of it, so it does squish it a little bit, so you kind of want to be mindful of that. So I need to type in 5.25, in fact, to make it a little bit longer, so that way it is 1/4 inch both the top and at the side. Okay, so now that I have that, what we can do is now there's so much we can do to really get this card involved and make it look even cooler. However, again, 5-minute card videos, that's what I'm trying to do for this exercise. So the only thing we need to do is add text. So I'm going to come over here and click on text, and I am using this new font called Carly. I really do like it, but I don't know if this is the font that I'll end up using. It was just used for the last card that I was playing around with before I started the video. And I am going to type in "missing you so much." I always like to do lowercase, don't ask me why, but I do. And I think what I'll do is I'll put it right here, and I will write justify this. I believe that's what I want to do. So we're going to do center, we'll do right justified, and then I want to adjust this letter spacing. Now, since this is a 5-minute card video and I'm not getting Canva involved, ideally I would get Canva involved if I wasn't creating this video, because I want the color of the font to be close to like a darker brown, so that way it's not so bold. Now we could use the advance and kind of find, you know, where we are at. I just wish they had an eyedropper like Canva does, so it could make it a little bit easier. But I also could, if I knew the code for the color, I could type it in here. But again, I'm trying to make this simple for everybody, as promised in the title of this video. So I'm going to change the line spacing to a negative number so it actually isn't so spaced out. So I'm going to type in -3 and just kind of see what that looks like. And I think I want to go a little bit closer together. So -5 might be, all right. So I think I want to go a little bit larger. So negative design space is having some hiccups, because if you type in the numbers too fast, it does not want to type in the right number. I don't know if that's just my computer or what, but all right. So missing you so much, that looks good. Maybe I need to space that out just a little bit. So we'll go 4.5, and I think that looks good. All right. So then I'm gonna make it smaller and bring it down a little bit, maybe a little bit up. I think that, okay. Do we like this? What I like to do, if I like it, but I wanted to see what others look like, I'm going to duplicate it, and then change the font to 1, so I have something to compare it to. Carly is from Font Bundles, so if you are interested in this font, you can just type in Carly and it will pop up. So I'm going to type in system, or click on system, and then kind of just go through. I know there's a recent one that I recently used. I kind of like that. I do like that. So again, if I really do like it, I'll just duplicate it, move that to the side, and then change the font. Wow, so many options, and sometimes you just have to learn to stop and say, listen, I don't want to have too many options, because then it will make it too hard. And I honestly think, as much as I want to do some cursive, I think I will do some print. So I am just going to, I like to group them together and then hide them, because if I end up wanting to change my mind, I have those options. And something about the position of this is, I'm not too thrilled. I did adjust the line spacing, but I think I do want to go a little bit more than what I had originally decided. Okay, I think it just needed to be condensed. I don't know if this horn is just throwing me off, but I guess before I overthink it, I'll leave it this alone. Okay, I ended up changing the color, and here is the number in case you want to use that yourself. All you got to do is make sure you add that pound symbol and then type out the rest of that number. Okay, so what we're going to do is, if you want to pop up your sentiment, you can create an offset and then do it that way. But again, I'm making this an easy card, so no fuss, no muss. So I'm going to select both of them, my text and my image, and hit flatten. And that way this will cut out as all one piece. Okay, I'm actually going to duplicate this, and I'm going to unflatten that, and I'm going to delete my, actually I'm going to hide my text, because I want to, I'm kind of a little bit cheating, not cheating here, but I'm kind of conserving my paper, because in the next video I'm going to show how you can up your game from doing a one sheet image to creating something a little bit more with some more pizzazz to it. Okay, so in order to save paper, I am going to print this, but you will only need to do one. Okay, so now that I am pleased, actually I'm still not pleased with this, I'm going to unflatten that. and move that over. I think that looks better. I don't know. I'm just overthinking it. No big deal. Okay. So now we can go ahead and hit make before I overthink it. And then hit continue. Send a printer. I will select my printer. I'm going to use my Epson printer. And I will also make sure I'll add bleeding is there just in case the Cricut is inaccurate in its cutting. And then I'll hit use system dialog and hit print. And then I will hit preferences, and I have some settings set up for the Cricut when I do print and cut. So I select Cricut, hit OK, and hit print. We're going to use a light grip adhesive mat. This is from Hobby Lobby, and I am going to make sure that this little arrow or triangle is at the upper left corner. You want to make sure that it matches what it looks like in Design Space. And if you're using an inkjet printer, you want to be careful to not rub your hands across this because it will smear. Use a brayer tool, but I should be good to go. And then in Design Space, I will click on medium cardstock 80 pound because that's the weight that I'm using, and then I'll go ahead and run this through my Cricut machine. Took no time at all. I'm going to flip my mat over, bending my mat, and then there is our card base, or our card, and there is our card panel. Now this is just so easy to do. You can get your foam block or your foam panels or just any type of foam, right? Oops. Go. I'll put that on there just to give it a little bit of dimension, since this card is, of course, have no dimension on top, right? All right, I'm going to do a side folding card, and oh my goodness, this is so cute. Now, this is actually, if you're into selling cards, and this would be a great thing to do for like selling a collection of cards, because this would, I mean, honestly, this would take no time at all. And if you're into, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it this way to make it a little bit easier on me. You can design your own prints and then just print them out and then, you know, make the card. Here we go. So there's the card. Now, of course, if you want to step it up just a little bit, let's add some embellishments. I'm going to get out my little wand here, and let's see, kind of want it, there's that, and then we can do one here, and maybe we won't do a large one, maybe. Do we like the large one? Sure. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, I think that looks good. And then we'll bring in our glue in the last one. Okay, easy to do. So here is our card that literally took no time at all. So yeah, let me know what you think. I really think that this card turned out really cute. So simple. All we did was just add some text, flatten it, printed it, cut it, glued it, done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day.